Yo, what's good, TBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. Man, big ups to Blood Boxing, man. Big ups to Blood Boxing, man. My guy he been up on this Indongo Crawford unification even before it was announced. He was the first person who I did hear say that this fight is gonna happen. Fuck what Limpin is talking about, you know what I mean? And sure enough, man, we heard the news last week, you know what I'm saying? And man, this is great for boxing. We haven't had an undisputed champ since 2006 when Jermaine Taylor beat B Hop. I always say both fights were controversial, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? But Blood Boxing, man, he been really up on it, man. And I feel as a man from the continent of Africa, you know what I mean, from East Africa, man, I gotta play my part too, you know what I'm saying, and I gotta help promote this fight, you know what I mean. And I seen Blood's videos. He talking about he having interaction with fellas from Namibia. That's what's up, big man. Hopefully they come more and more, man, and big up their champion, you know what I mean? Because Julius Indongo is a legit champion, you know. It's something similar like them vids I was doing last summer for the Olympics, when Olympics is. You don't even gotta know the guy's name. It's what country he from. That's how the fans are watching it, right? That guy got. It's not about his name. It's about the country that's on the front of his little shirt, his little jersey. The shit that they wear in the Olympics, period, whether it's track and field, boxing, whatever, or basketball, you know what I'm saying? So, I got a lot of interaction with a lot of people from different countries, whether it was from Namibia, whether it was Cubans, whether it was people from Kenya, from whatever country, or like the Robinson Custom, not what's this guy's name, the kid from Brazil, who won a gold medal. Whatever country I did videos for and bigged up they champions, fellas came and I had interaction with a lot of people from around the world representing showing pride for their champions who won a medal, you know what I'm saying, in boxing, because that's the only thing I was covering. I ain't covering no basketball or none of that other stuff, you know what I mean, when it came to the Olympics. So I'm glad that Blood getting them interactions, you know what I mean. You check it. I heard Bud talking about Lucky Dube. I said, Blood talking about Lucky Dube, man. That's a great reggae artist from South Africa. Rest in peace, man. Had some tough music, you know what I mean. My favorite is Prisoner, you know what I'm saying. But Julius Indongo, man, Namibia, man. Like I said before, man, they got some champions in their history, man. One of my favorites from Namibia ever was the guy Harry Simon, you know what I mean. Harry Simon's a two different division weight champ, 160 and 154, you know what I mean? Beat Winky Wright for that 154 strap. Controversial decision in my opinion, but nonetheless, he did beat a guy who's a Hall of Famer, you know what I mean? Winky Wright, but you check it. So, to me, in my opinion, whoever wins this fight, man, these are two good brothers, I got Terrance Crawford in my opinion. He's like the top two, top three pound for pound, you know what I mean? I'd probably put him right now top two behind Andre Ward. Andre Ward number one. I put Bud Crawford number two. Two-time champ, not even two-time. What is this guy? Was he unified at 140? Oh, I'm bugging. He's still at 140. At 135, was he? I think he had the lineal and the 135 WBO. So he's a three-time champion. I mean, three-time champion in two different weight classes, and he's a two-time lineal champ, man. That's a great feat and accomplishment for Bud. You know what I mean? That's why I consider him one of the baddest fighters in the planet, and I don't know nobody who could beat him. I told y'all before, man. I'm gonna be rooting for. May the best man win in this fight. I love Bud Crawford, and I fucks with Julius Indongo, Whoever wins this fight, in my opinion, is number one pound for pound on the planet, you know what I mean? You check it. Look, there's 6 titles being brought to this fight. Bud got his WBC and WBO and lineal title, as you can see there on the left of your screen. And on the right, you see Julius Indongo has his WBA, his IBF red belt on his waist, and he has the lightly regarded IBO strap, you know what I mean? So whoever wins this fight, in my opinion, is number one pound for pound on the planet, and especially for Julius Indongo, because Julius Indongo is a guy who's if he does accomplish this feat of becoming undisputed, he'll have done it in like 8 months. He's been a champion since January of 2016. You know what I mean? He beat Trudanowski. He beat Bud. I'm sorry. In April, he beat Ricky Burns. That's 2 belts, IBF and WBA, and the WB and the IBO he took off for Trudanowski. And now he going in August to fight this man, Terrance Crawford. And I'm going to make a prediction video soon, man. I'm just trying to champion both of these champions. You check it. We no kill champion, we build champion. We no kill champion, we build champion. You know, we building the champion here, you know what I mean? Whoever wins this fight's #1 pound for pound. Gotta commend these guys. I've been telling any and everybody who will listen to me, as far as not even here on YouTube. I'm talking about just, you know, even out on the streets, or whenever you do gather or speak boxing with people outside of the online on the internet. I've been telling them, dogs, the best fight of the year of 2017, although 2017 has been a remarkable, great year of boxing, you know what I'm saying? The best fight, in my opinion, is coming up this 19th of April, undisputed. Bud Crawford versus Indongo. And this fight is on ESPN. They're giving us an undisputed fight on ESPN. It don't get no better than that, you know what I mean? Julius Indongo is a guy about 5'11" to Bud's 5'9". Both have almost similar reach. This guy's a long-rangey southpaw, you know. I think this is going to be the biggest test of Bud's career, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen Bud go life and death with nobody, you know what I mean? I had him losing the first 3 to 4 rounds against Gamboa, but that was just a filling out process, man. You seen what Bud did when he switched up. The southpaw as a switch hitter, man. He handled his business, man. I'm really a fan of Bud Crawford. I've been a fan since I first seen him fight, you know what I mean? And I just hope, you know, we get a great fight, you know, and everybody talks about this fight, man. You know, like I said, Blood Boxing been championing these fighters. I feel obligated, and that my duty as a man from Africa, from the continent, from East Africa, to be exact. I ain't from Namibia, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, if this guy was from Kenya, blood clot, man, you know, I'd be championing my guy from a long time. I'd be having mad videos about him. But regardless, nonetheless, we still brothers, you know what I mean? And Bud Crawford's my brother too. You check what I'm saying, you know what I mean? You know, these two guys are guys who are doing what boxing needs right now. And whoever wins this fight is undisputed, you know what I'm saying? You know, this guy, Indongo, is an ultimate road warrior. Man came from Namibia, all his whole career, all up into his 30s. He's about 34 years old now. Bud's about 29. But he went to Russia, knocked Trudanowski out in 20 seconds, came to Glasgow, Scotland, beat Ricky Burns, washed him, whitewashed, 12 rounds to zip. Now he's coming to Nebraska, man. He's coming to the heartlands of the United States, mid-America, you know what I mean? And, you know, it's going to be a rowdy crowd up in there in Nebraska. But what that mean? What that mean to Indongo? Like, Indongo ain't just come from Russia. It don't get no more hostile than fighting against them, you know, Vladimir Putin's country, man. These are like the leaders of the white supremacy movement, man. And he did what he did when he went out there, man. And he got it done, you know. Goes to Glasgow, Scotland. Washes the man in front of those rowdy Scottish fans. You know, so Indongo, like I said, if he wins this fight, he's #1 pound for pound in my opinion. I don't care what nobody say, you know. He'll have beaten Bud Crawford because, in my opinion, I don't know anybody who could beat Bud. I think Bud is like that. You know, I think Bud's skill set, his switching stances, his willingness to engage and box and to do what he wants, like he said in his last fight against Felix Diaz. I'll do what I want in there. There ain't too many boxers who can actually do what they want, but Bud Crawford is one of them. We'll see if this man, Julius Indongo, can cause a major upset a la Jeff Van Horn. I keep calling my guy Keith Van Horn, Jeff Horn, excuse me. You know, could he go out there and do the unthinkable? The fight ain't in Namibia, in his home country, so the judges won't be on his side. He's going to have to go in there and knock out Bud Crawford to get that decision. That should be his mentality, but not going all out for the knockout from like round 1. You got to set up shots, and hopefully for you, For Indongo, if he sets up his shots, the knockout will come. You know what I mean? But I'm excited for this fight. Everybody who's out there who watches boxing, tell a friend to tell a friend, dogs. This is the best fight of the year, undisputed. You know what I mean? And after this, and maybe in the meantime, in between time, after this fight happens, then I'm going to put my foot on Andre Ward's neck, you know what I'm saying, to chase greatness, you know. Don't come and talk to me about fighting Tony Bellew, a guy that motherfucking Adonis Stevenson gave the Bambi legs to. Who have we seen beat Tony Bellew up like the way we did see Stevenson do it? So why is Andre Ward talking about fighting him? Why? Maybe because it's a big money fight, maybe? You know, Eddie Hearn and that. You know, the man does have a high profile now as far as Tony Bellew. What? Because they both were characters in that Rocky movie, Creed. Is that the reason? Come on, baby boy, stop it, man. Like I said, in the meantime, in between time, I still might put my foot on Andre Ward's neck. You know what I'm saying? Because Adonis Stevenson has made it apparent he wants that fight. He wants to win it. He been said that, you know what I'm saying? Does Andre Ward want to be undisputed? Does he want that green belt? Does he want the lineal title? Or would he like to just hold the man belts that came from Nathan Cleverly? That's who Kovalev beat, right? Nathan Cleverly. All right, okay. A guy that Tony Bellew has beat too, okay? I think they fought twice, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they have, and they both won a fight apiece, all right? That WBO came from Nathan Cleverly via Kovalev. IBF and WBA. WBA came through Shumenov. Well, Shumenov, who got a dubious decision versus Campillo, and then B-Hop got it off Shumenov, and then Kovalev got it off of B-Hop. I mean, that's cool and all, you know. That's fine and all. You know what I'm saying? But Andre Ward, man, we'd love to see you fight for the undisputed title versus Stevenson, because Stevenson has said what he has to say. He wants that fight. And like I said, in my opinion, Stevenson do need to fight more for his legacy to go into the Hall of Fame, you know, being the first man to, if he does beat Andre Ward don't need to fight as much as Stevenson, because he's a sure shot first ballot Hall of Fame in my opinion, you know. But for the fans, we want to see greatness, you know what I mean? We've never had an undisputed champion since 2006. But Crawford and Indongo will make that happen unless there's a draw. So after that, like I said, I'm going to put my foot on Andre Ward's neck, you know what I mean? To make that fight happen. Forget about Tony Bellew, man. You could do that after you become undisputed. You could actually even drop all your belts and move up in weight. And fight big fights even without a title, because you're going to be that dude. B-Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. Can't wait to see this undisputed. I mean, I really can't wait, man. I watched the Pacquiao fight with a bunch of people, and I kept showing them every time they showed that commercial. That's the fight right there. Fuck that Lomachenko shit versus Mariaga. August 19th. Bud Crawford versus Julius Indongo coming from Namibia. You know what I'm saying? B-Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments, and I'm going to catch you on the next vid. Peace.